Hello everyone, welcome to the Unix Center. So today we are going to teach about real-time experiences. So before going, we are providing the online trainings into Unix, Linux and AWS. So what are the key points means we are providing the practical learnings, recorded videos, documents for all the sessions and interview support, out-of-box learning. So these are the things usually we are supporting. If you want interested, just reach us to our mail and WhatsApp and YouTube channel also. Please like, comment and subscribe. So before we are going to the channel, today topic is that we are going to discuss about the concept called environment knowledge. So in real time we have environment knowledge we need if we are working into the real time. So what is the environment knowledge? There are some of the environments we need to know before we need to start our career in any organization. Usually organization will be the combination of the domains like banking domain, insurance domain, telecom domain. Means the company is belongs to the particular area. For example, if you are working for the Airtel is belongs to the telecom domain. If you are working for the Netflix or Prime, so that is belongs to the commonwear and realware, and those are the videos. Okay, so coming to here, the environment will be belongs to the production, DR, stage environment and the test environment. There is some sort of the terminologies we are having in real time. So we are going to discuss more about in deeper about these things. So what is a production, what is a DR, and what is a stage environment, and what is a non-prod, and what is a test environment, and real time what is the procedure we are having to perform, and the do's and don'ts we are going to discuss. So in this topic we are going to discuss about the environment knowledge in companies and more details and the process to know, means what are the general process we used to follow and what are the do's and don'ts. Okay, so by end of the video you people able to learn about environment knowledge, real-time process and terminology. Terminology is a very important before you step into the any company, because technically what you have to do it, the do's and don'ts. For example, if the user is logged, if user is not able to log, you know how to do it. But process wise, knowledge is very important before you are taking the any action, because you are performing all the actions into the real time. So it is a cost effective. Okay, it will give the lot of the effective into the real time, and it will make you the problem into the business wise. So we need to understand the business, and we need to perform the some of the actions, and we need to take the some of the approvals. So the approvals and all, when you are taking, if you have the knowledge, if you don't have the knowledge, you are not able to take the anything and all. And you should not depend on the your seniors and colleagues each and everything without a basic idea. If you know the ABCD, then you can understand about the spellings and all. If you don't know the ABC, so it is going to be mess up for you. So in this topic we are going to revise about these things. Okay, so let me start the things. So let's go to the production. So what is a production? Okay, usually people are hearing this word in your friend circle or in your real-time scenarios and papers and newspapers. What is a production means live environment. Means, for example, your YouTube is there, you uploaded some video, it automatically reflect to everyone, nothing but whoever will be watching or whoever will be managing. Okay, they are able to see that content. That is a live environment. Okay, and for any configuration changes, we need a server owner, application owner, and a dependent team approval. Why we need that one? For example, let me take the one example. You are performing the some of the action into the SBA server. So your client is e-commerce SBA server. Okay, so there is one user is there, he's performing, he's doing some payments. Okay, there is one application is there for the payment gateway. The user is there, end user, he is transferring the some amount from his account to some other account. So when you are performing any changes, okay, for example, you are upgrading the website to the next stage, or you are doing some sort of the modifications. Okay, you need to give the prior notification to the end user. So sometimes occasionally you will see that the server is in down or server is in maintenance for this weekend. Usually we will get the notification from the bankings. So what they will do usually means they are performing this type of the configuration changes, upgradations. So for that they need a proper approvals, and what are the applications are there. For example, it's Oracle server, it's a net backup server, it is a Avamar backup server, whatever it may be, they need to take the approval. So they need to give the clear indication pre, post, patch, each and everything. The stages will be pre is nothing but what exactly they want to do it before performing the action, what are the actions they need to do it, everything should be abandoned. Okay, patch is nothing but what exactly the action items, nothing but what they want to do, that they want to modify anything, they want to upgrade anything, they want to delete anything, it should be with a clear instruction they need to add it. Post is nothing but after completion of that one, what are the validation you need to do it. For example, you updated the browser, you updated some application, so the post will be nothing but it should be functionally processing well, and the application team also need to be experience the enhancements, nothing but they should not get any problem. These are the comes under a post. Okay, so as per the ITL process, whenever you are performing any kind of the actions into the production, okay, that should be with a change request. What is a change request? The terminology if you want to discuss means, change request is nothing but the standard time window with a pre-installed post requirements and the proper approvals. This is the ITIL process with a proper downtime. So the CR need to be have a pre, post and implementation stages. So hope you understand. Production is nothing but it's a live environment where if you want to perform anything means you need to know that, get approvals. If you know the process also, you have to get approvals, then only we have to do the any changes. Be cautious on this terminology. So next we are going to the next topic. Okay, so that is that non-production and stage environment. So non-production and the stage environment is the one of the major area, so we need to know that. So this is a one more terminology, nothing but in the DR, disaster recovery. So there is some of the companies usually they are performing maintaining the DR. For example, any banking domains, okay, they are placing the DR environment. What is exactly the DR? For example, your office is there in Bangalore and your parallel office there in Chennai. Okay, so usually when you face some kind of the natural calamities, for example floods or anything or any type of the issue, so the Hyderabad people are working into the Chennai office, the Chennai people are working into the Hyderabad office or different location. How it's possible means because of they have a DR setup, nothing but the data whatever they're deploying in Hyderabad office, Chennai office, parallelly they are deploying into the Chennai. Means they are placing the some standalone servers to maintain the synchronization of the data every time up to date, because something happened to the primary servers also, the DR servers will be take up into the action, they will take up the rule. So this is the very primary area, it's equivalent to the production. For this one also, if you want to perform any kind of the action as we done in production, we have to go with approvals with application team, owners and a dependent team, and that should be with a proper change request. Okay, so the DR setup will be depends upon the company. Nowadays the DR setup is people are maintaining with a cloud environment, so it depends upon the company to company. If you have a setup, this is the one of the good thing. So if you don't have the setup means don't think much about that one, but you need to keep in mind that DR is nothing but parallel mechanism to the your production environment. So whatever the things we are following into the production, same thing we have to follow into the DR environment also. So the next environment we have to know that stage environment or non-production environment. So usually people are hearing this voice, okay, stage and prod. So what is a stage and what is a prod? So usually it's like a non-live servers. Before we do any changes in a prod, we use this setup. Means for example, there is one website is there. Okay, so developers created one website, let it be gmail.com. okay, particular gmail.com website they want to place it into the live next month. So before they are taking the site into the next month live, they will do some kind of the validation first. Same setup environment they are creating in a stage environment, okay, and they will upload the website into the stage environment. They will do the validation, is it functioning well, they will perform the testing on that one, like a website side, for example based on the domain. It's a gateway means, is the gateway is processing well, payments are happening well, it is getting the messages, deduction is happening well, on the database is performing well, and everything is fine. If you get any type of the bugs, so they are going to do the remediation at this stage. So once it's a successful, based on the experience, based on the knowledge, based on the learning, they will do the changes into the core idea, core code, and they will redeploy it into the stage. Then once it is succeeded with a multiple stages and a multiple involvements, multiple steps, then they are going to deploy it into the live environment. What is a live environment? Live environment is nothing but prod environment or DR environment. Okay, so it will help you to do it like before we are going to the live, just it's a kind of the mock drill. Okay, so for any configuration changes, we need a server owner, application owner, and dependent owner. So it is also equivalent to the production. We need to get approvals, we need to perform, because it's a keep on in testing mode. So it should be always going with a proper approval. At least you are not going with a change request. At least you need to get the mail approval or oral approval. It should be documented. So most of the cases we are creating the change request also for this one as per the ITL process, and we need a downtime. Okay, so it depends upon the company to company, because your company is more on development side, means people are using this environment, people are recommending this one. Okay, some sort of the companies, they are not prioritizing this one, they will go with the DR environment itself. Okay, so this is the totally optional, company to company dependency will be there. But most of the companies will be maintaining the prod, DR, and the stage, non-stage environment. Okay, because they don't want to be mess up into the live environment. They are performing the lot of the setup, and they are performing. So the last item is a test environment. What is a test environment? So the test environment will help you out. Okay, user level. For example, this is a Pavan. I want to learn the server side some kind of the commands, and I want to do some kind of the learnings I want to do myself, or I want to deploy my code myself into the company environment. I'm creating the test servers, test environment. Okay, just to make myself clear, and I want to do the multiple checks in my environment. So this is the kind of setup usually we are using for the testing purpose. Okay, we don't want to go with any kind of the approval here, because we are doing for ourselves only, it's not for the more and business wise, so there is no need of any approval. So test environment is always recommendable into the any company, and most of the companies are recommending this one. In fact, that will help you out to the company to take up the things onto the next level. So these are the guys. So majorly environment knowledge will be there, people will need to understand these environments. Okay, so hope you understand that what exactly you need to do it before you taking any action. Please subscribe my channel, and if you have any interested, please let me know for the online trainings. You will help you out. Thank you all. Have a nice day.